Hello everyone, this is Anna from Luxembourg, and I hope everybody's well. I'm here today to show you a journal that I've worked a little bit. I started working on it in the holidays, during the holidays, and then while I'm waiting for some papers to dry and I'm preparing another journal for a pre-order, I decided to finish it off, and it was a bit of a challenge because it's not the easiest of journals to make. I saw on a website of old medieval books. I kind of tried to recreate, and I don't know if I've done it justice, but it's the first one, and I will hopefully make more of these. It's a journal for Shakespeare, and I called it Secret Shakespeare. I will be adding a couple of his sonnets. I haven't done that yet, but as it's Sunday and I promised I was going to put it up before it goes on Etsy. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. So this is the closure, a proper medieval sort of type closure. So, all right, it's if I open it, I will show you. It is made of two different journals. So 2 journals in one. Right, and if you open it up, in the middle, I have the book plate. And I imagined it could be a place where one could put different ideas, use it as a board, an idea board or a mood board for this journal. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to tell you how it works. This is the start of it. And this is the other side that starts. You can open it and go through the first journal without affecting the second, or you can have them both open. So it's quite good fun. I've got some paper here. These are all, this is some good Florentine paper. And this is from... Stamperia, Stamperia, and I've added some corners, medieval style corners in the book, just to add some interest. And I will explain what this is. This is some washi and a manuscript, medieval manuscript pocket, and this is what it is. This is an image that comes from a book from 1847. And it has a lot of beautiful images. I decided to add them to some books that I'm going to be making on Shakespeare. I thought give a little bit more pleasure to everybody to own some of these images, whoever would like the book. So I've added quite a few in this journal because it's a double journal. I've got quite a few. So anyway, this is from Romeo and Juliet. Paper is aged naturally. I haven't done anything. There's some washi. And some V&A paper here. The V&A papers, mostly through the book. There's another corner here. And pockets. And there's another one here. A bit of paper. There's a corner. There's some more V&A paper, another corner. And I've left these edges of the folded drawings because I just thought they looked quite cool, and I aged the bit that is torn out, so one can write a quote here, or I don't know, keep it blank, whatever, but I thought it would be fun. And there's more washi here, and these are notes from a play, a very old book that comes, it's printed it out on the internet, this page. And a pocket here, and another pocket. You can see it, yeah. And there's another one of these images, Macbeth, beautiful. And what I've done is, the reason why I decided to sew it on this side is because if anybody would like to use this image somewhere else, because it's so beautiful, you can even, I think you can even frame it. I'm actually going to frame a couple of those. You know, with like a sharp cutter, you just remove it from here, and the book is left intact, and you know, you can take your image out. So yeah, it's a thought. So more paper here, and there we are. And this comes from an very old book of ours on Shakespeare. Beautiful images, and this one is scanned. I haven't put the original in thing, and it's from Romeo and Juliet again. Some more washi here, and another one, and this is for the Merry Wives of Windsor. More here. Also, so as you can see, it's quite a plain book, what Nick would call naked. So, but it's just, you know, got quite a few images, and it's there. It's all there. This is The Merchant of Venice from that book I told you about, and some beautiful graph paper here. And there's a lovely paper here, the pocket, and here it is. Again, you see the process, naturally processed and aged. And this is from The Tempest. Another pocket, side pocket here. And more paper. I've added quite a lot of V&A papers. There's another image here, which is actually in the middle and could be removed even easier. And that is from Hamlet. And you can see here. One has to be careful with this paper because as it's quite old, it rips easily. So just gently, you know, one has to be gentle when they're looking at the book, specifically those, you know, those parts. Other than that, the rest of the book is quite sturdy. This is a beautiful image of Shakespeare play. And this comes from a publication that was from that time, from when he was, you know, his time, and it has come through very well, so I added that little publication there. So this is one of the journals, and this is the other side. So we open it again from here. It's easier. So yeah, put a bit of stamping here and different papers and more of that washi. Here is a Franken page in the middle. There we are. Okay. So there's some sewing and a bucket, dyed paper, and here's another corner here, a medieval paper corner, and a big pocket here that you know, so you can hold in. There's the other side. I will add obviously some pins and things on it, and some semi-precious beads that I always add on the books. There's another one. This is from Romeo and Juliet. I think it's lovely, and it's sweet. Here, it's like watching the ballet, but anyway. Here's the pocket. I mean, the Romeo and Juliet ballet. And some music paper here, and this is from The Merchant of Venice, and this is Love's Labour's Lost, and more of this, and this is a corner, and this is from an older book, Romeo and Juliet, a little part of it, you know, a page of it. There's let's see, that was it's washy. And this is Rosalind. Which one is that one? As You Like It. That's the play. Again from that old book. There's a pocket here, there, and this is from the cast from Hamlet, I think, one of the plays. This is, like a very informal gathering of the cast. And here is King Lear. Let me just move this a bit so you can see it. Sorry about that. There's King Lear. And I think I'm going to have to put this back, okay, because it's quite wide. There's another edge here. And stamping. And this one is another gorgeous one. There's a Raggedy here. The Comedy of Errors. Some papers and some beautiful velvet here and some lace. The velvet that I have outside at the cover. And it's beautiful. Another beautiful image. I think it's Othello. God, I might be wrong. Look at this paper. This was like done by mistake, not by mistake, by accident, I should say. And I thought, oh wow. And it was done by just like covering it more and more with coffee. It was just there at the table. I've done it before, just left it at the table to finish drying and then added more papers, and I kept adding, and I kept neglecting it. Sometimes easy laziness pays off, and eventually it became this beautiful thing. It's beautiful. And this is a pocket, and this is my last image here, Othello. Amazing, beautiful. And this is the end. And the end papers are, this is Prima, if I'm not mistaken, Prima. So, this is the journal, and you see there's like faux leather there, and there's the side. I've got fleur-de-lis on both sides. And disclaimer, it's not a disclaimer, just something I need to tell you is that they're not full. So the books, both sides close, but they kind of have this, they go down. So it's not completely full, and I thought this would be useful for whoever wants to fill them up. So it was this was a long video. I'm sorry, well, not long, so I only have 15 minutes, and I have to figure out how I can add more minutes to my videos, which is, I'm going to do that for the next video, because sometimes I want to say a few more things and I never have a chance, and I also have to edit it and cut it down, and that's not nice. Sometimes it's nice to just relax and have more time to talk to everybody. So, but I just want to say this ribbon is gorgeous. It's velvet, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do the ribbon or I was going to do some gold gilding. The gold gilding was not really looking good on the faux leather. It just didn't. So I decided on using this ribbon on it, and I like it. It gives it a bit more of a softness and luxury. Anyway, have a lovely end of the weekend, and we will talk soon with a new project that I've got in mind. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.